Welcome to another episode of J and N. I'm Kendrick Young,
I'm Justin Dempsey.
And I'm Jordan Stevens.
and today we're interviewing our new football head coach, Coach Sam Adams. How you doing today, Coach?
Doing great, doing great. Thanks for having me.
Congratulations and welcome to Oxford.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're glad to be here and looking forward to what's in the future.
I'm glad to hear that. And my first question is I want to ask, how do you feel coming from Hillcrest to Oxford?
Yeah, well, there's some similarities of the school and a whole lot of things that are different. You know, the similarities that it's about the same size high school, both in 6A. You know, it's a big difference being in a one high school system rather than in a county school system. So I think, you know, Oxford obviously has a lot more resources and you know, the towns are a little bit different. You know, Oxford's maybe a little bit more of a small town feel, whereas, you know, Hillcrest was in Tuscaloosa, which is college town, so there's some differences there. But and I think the biggest similarity is they're great people in both places, and we've had a very warm welcome this past week.
How do you feel when you first got the job? What was your first emotions?
I was extremely excited. You know, it's a great opportunity for any coach, and to be at a school system where really everything is important. You know, and that's was a big draw for me. I think Oxford it's not just a football school. It's not just an academic school. It's an everything school. You know, baseball, basketball, softball, all that's really good. The robotics programs is really nice. You know, what you guys are doing down here in this room is really nice as well. And really everything is emphasized and it's all top notch. So that was a big draw. And you know, being in a great town, a great community to live in, and then obviously a place where we can have a lot of success with football. And so all those things combined were the reasons why I came to Oxford.
And I seen that the board meeting, your interview, I seen that family is important to you, and family bonding. I wanted to ask, how do you plan on getting our athletes and our football team a bonding? How do you feel like bringing that out of you?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of ways we kind of create those sort of scenarios. You know, first is to give them opportunities to lead, and so next week we're starting kind of getting into the leadership training part of the program, and give the players opportunities to speak to each other, and to know how to uphold the standards that we want them to uphold. But then also creating opportunities for our players to be together outside of just football practice and workouts, and you know, having them over to the coaches' houses, planning community service projects where we're all working together for a common goal. And just having them, you know, maybe at some point when the development gets done across the street over there, go to the bowling alley all together. You know, just create ways for them to have fun doing things besides just football practice, and I think those will go a long way in helping the team bond together like a family.
And I definitely do think that will bring up, you know, the bonding time with the athletes and get to know each other, get to know you.
Do you think the competition will be like more the same as it was at Hillcrest, or do you think it'll be a little bit different now that you're at Oxford?
Well, the outer region schedule that we have in front of us at Oxford for this season is definitely still going to be one that's a great challenge. You know, it'll be one of the toughest non-region schedules in the state. You know, starting off with Thompson, will probably be a top 10 team in the nation, and then Pleasant Grove, who was a 5A runner-up, I think, the last 2 years. They have a really good program. It was a close game last year with Pleasant Grove in Oxford. Gadsden City is a team that always is really athletic and really talented. And then Central Phoenix City will be a top 5 7A team to round out the end of the year. Within the region and within the class, I think it'll be really kind of very similar. You know, Hillcrest is in 6A South, Oxford we're in 6A North, so it's the same level of competition, and we're fighting for the same trophy. So a lot of ways that part of it will be similar.
That sounds right. Do you think, since you've already had a few practices with the team, what do you think you'll focus on for this upcoming season the most?
Well, the things that have jumped out so far and what I've seen is just the physical strength that a lot of the guys on the team has been really impressive. You know, they work extremely hard in the weight room. They've got, you know, really good results from that, and you know, any small adjustments that I've asked them to make so far this week have been made immediately. So that shows me that they're very coachable, and willing to learn. Things that we'll kind of focus on moving forward in the immediate future really aren't directly related to things that you would see on the football field. It's not going to be a lot of football skills that we're focused on for the next month or so. It's more of leadership qualities and how to be a good teammate and how to affect other people in a positive way, you know, with the energy that you bring to the room and how you treat other people and the experiences you create for them. So those are our points of focus in the immediate future.
All right. I want to ask you, what impact do you want to leave to all the players, coaches, and fans here at Oxford?
Yeah, that's I think that's the big question. You know, I mean, if we're in it just for the experience of Friday night, then it's going to be a really hollow experience in the end, right? So we want to create something that lasts forever, long after those players take off the helmet for the last time, and long after, you know, the parents may go watch their son play for a last time. We want to have our guys that leave this program be able to be good sons, good brothers, and then down the road be good husbands and good fathers. We want to make sure that we're always reinforcing the importance of academics also, so that when they do get out of high school, they have the most options available to them. Some of these guys will go on and play college athletics, and the GPA is a definite requirement to take part in college athletics. But if they don't want to do that, or maybe they don't have that opportunity to be an athlete, if they just want to go to school somewhere, go to college, then I hope they have learned the work ethic and learned the academic skills to be able to choose whatever school that they want to go to. And also, if they want to go into the workforce at that point, they don't want to go to college, that's great too. But I hope they've learned the skills at that point to be a good employee for any kind of company that they want to work for. So we just want to let them have the most options available to them when they get done with the program, as a result of the work that we've put in and the things we've ingrained with them along the way. And I think if we can do that successfully, then we'll make the city of Oxford a better place.
Okay, lastly, I want to ask you, what can we expect for this next football season coming up?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of excitement, obviously. I think the first thing that's going to make it really exciting is, you know, we think we're probably returning to some normalcy out of the COVID situation, right? So there were some restrictions really for the last year on maybe the number of fans that could be in attendance, and things that were part of the normal kind of Friday night experience that we had to sort of put to the side last year. All that's going to be returning, we hope. So that'll create a lot of excitement just in and of itself. And I think, as far as what you're going to see on the field, I mean, we're always going to play extremely physical, and we're going to play as fast as we can. So I know we have a lot of talented guys on the team, and we want to take those guys and make them a little bit better. And then we're going to have some guys that may be kind of average athletes overall, but we're hoping by the things that we do with them over the next few months that we can get them playing above average by the time the season rolls around. And I think just because of the attitude and the effort that we're going to play with, and the class that we're going to play with on and off the field, it's definitely going to be a product that the people of Oxford can be proud of.
Well, I want to thank you for this interview. Thanks for talking to us today. And yeah, good luck on the season.
Thank you very much. Go Big O.
Go Big O.